I have waited so long for this moment. Man. Sonic 2. Official trailer. Not even gonna say anything more about it. Just gonna react to it. No pausing. And then I'm gonna play it back at 0.25 speed, and we're gonna analyze every single frame. Because I'm a Sonic fan, that's what I do. I will also do a separate video for the Frontiers trailer. So, I'm ready, guys. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Wait, it's not 0. There we go.
Quick stretch, little snack, and here we go.
Sonic, I love that you want to help make a difference.
Mind if I drive?
Oh, he's being a superhero. That's cool.
But you're being reckless.
Don't worry, nobody's gonna get hurt.
Pretending to be Batman.
Blue Justice, trademark pending.
You're still just a kid.
Woohoo!
Oh, the mohawk. That's
Trust
cool.
me, there will come a moment when your powers will be needed. But you don't choose that moment.
What is that
moment
tornado?
chooses you.
I just got goosebumps. Wait a second, did you steal that from Oprah?
Welcome back.
Papa's got a brand new stash.
Yes, you do.
Since I've been gone, I've discovered the source of ultimate power.
Master Emerald!
It sounds big. It's been on my vision board for years.
Tails!
I'm
Yes!
sorry, who are you?
Tornado!
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Step 1, light taunting. Step 2, I have no idea. That wasn't too bad.
Gets wrecked.
Today's forecast calls for a 100% chance of
Whoa.
adventure.
Snowboarding!
Return to sender.
Oh my god, this looks amazing!
You're never going to get my power.
Knuckles!
Do I look like I need your power?
Oh, it just sounds so good!
Where are my manners? Sonic, beat Knuckles.
He looks great! Oh my god. Oh. Oh my. Wow. Holy. I'm trying my best not to curse. Wow. Oh my god, dude, that was amazing. Okay. Oh, fuck you. Ignore that. Okay. Alright, so there's the initial reaction. Now let's analyze everything. Frame by frame. Okay. Open up in what looks like Seattle. Got Sonic on a rooftop, acting like Batman. That's pretty cool. I'm glad they made him the superhero. He still got his Pumas. He does that same stretching, I believe. I believe that's a trailer run reference. Gotta have that chili dog. That is a cool shot. The cinematography and even the CG looks so amped up from the original. And the original already had really good CG and cinematography. But that is Sonic. Just jumping off a building, putting his hand behind his head and just acting all smug. That's so cool. and then transitions into his run. They even updated the effects. He jumps over a car, does a little spin dash. Kicks one of the villains out the window. Sees a lady. So yeah, just him mostly doing routine hero work. Or trying to. And then we see a flare or a bomb of some kind fall into one of the gutters, and it sets that off. Then we have James and Sonic on a boat. It would appear that James and most of the humans that aren't Robotnik are going to take a back seat in this one, and I'm cool with that, because everyone's biggest complaint was that it was set on Earth and we spent too much time with the humans. I like the humans in this Sonic movie world way more than most other live-action movies. Clifford. But I understand them wanting for them to take a back seat. That's cool. And then he calls himself the Blue Justice. Classic Sonic. He's just being a kid. And then we see him with a mohawk and a lampshade and a dress? Okay. And then we have this egg pod dropped from a satellite. Many people are thinking that's the Death Egg. That's a good guess. Those are gun agents. So something's going on. I think that's the general from the last movie. You have this giant tornado. I think this happens after, Robotnik or Eggman, whatever they're going to call him in this movie, gets the Master Emerald, which we see later. Because you see little green lightning sparks as the tornado spins around. I'm thinking that houses the Death Egg, or shows the Death Eggs or whatever. Like, the Death Egg's up here, and then it has, like, this big, debris spiral. It's cool looking. It's a neat shot. And they talks to Sonic about being responsible while taking him out on a fishing trip, which is nice. Sonic definitely looks a little different than the first one. I feel like his mouth and chest fur is a little lighter. And then the egg pod lands. Jim Carrey puts on that flight suit again. He's still got his glove with the buttons. And then you have Agent Stone, who was working at a coffee place by the end of the movie, and the place is called the Mean Bean. That, in a reference to the Mean Bean Machine. That's a really nice reference for the fans. He's back! And then we get to this shot. I love this shot. This shot right here is awesome. I know many people think that the drone look looks too generic compared to the ones in the games. I actually kind of prefer it. It looks a little more realistic and stylized, and I wouldn't just want the same thing over and over. That would get boring. Buzz Bombers, I already saw those in the teaser posters. Those were already revealed, but I'm not sure exactly what this thing is. It's some kind of pod, but it also houses a bunch of these drones, which returned from the first movie, as well as the Buzz Bombers. My friend James Robotnik on Instagram, Facebook, actually asked me, would the Motobugs be in here? I would guess yes, but they probably just won't come in till later. So, I don't really know. But this looks cool. Papa's got a brand new stash. I love Jim Carrey, man. You can tell he's just happy to be back in the role. He's just having a blast. And I actually think his suit in the movie looks a lot better than it does in the games, because in the games it's a bit jarring because you have this bright red, but then you have all these white straps with the gold. This one, it's red and black, and then has just little gold straps, no off jarring white color, which is nice. I don't think he fixed his goggles because it looks like there's a lens still out. But maybe that adds to his look. I don't know. But he looks really cool. I know people are a bit disappointed that he's not in like a fat suit, but I honestly kind of prefer this look. Jim Carrey's awesome, man. The makeup is just so good. He's got the bald head, he's got the giant mustache. And then this was the part where many of us watching this trailer for the first time lost our minds, because yes, they are bringing in the Chaos Emeralds, and in this case, the Master Emerald. Even though I feel like the Master Emerald is bigger, like way bigger, because usually Knuckles has to hang on to it in the games to transport it places. Well, whenever he does have to transport it places, it's usually 10 times bigger than him. So, that's why I think this is a Chaos Emerald, not the Master Emerald. And a lot of other people already pointed this out. The owl statues in the background, that's a reference to Longclaw possibly still being alive. Which would make sense. We don't really see her die for certain. But it's awesome they're bringing the emeralds in here, man. That must mean we're getting Supersonic in the final battle. I really hope so. That would be so cool. And then he's still cracking jokes. And is it just me, or does Agent Stone's hair look a little different? That might just be me. I don't know. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna eat a cracker. One sec. Pardon me. So here's Tails. I'm gonna move over here for just a minute. You can obviously tell he looks different than he did in the last movie. In the last movie, his head was bigger and he had a darker shade of orange. Well, he had a orange color to him in that post-credit scene. I'm not gonna put up pictures or anything this time. I'm just pointing all this out. But here, he looks much more yellow. It's a much brighter color, and they did make his head a little smaller. He still looks awesome, though. They're doing great with the character designs now that they fixed Sonic's. And then we had the tornado flying in near a tornado, which is kind of ironic. This is where Sonic and Tails meet for the first time, so I'm assuming Tails flew in and saved Sonic from something. And then he does the usual thing he does in the games. He climbs up to the top wing and does that little stance holding onto it with one hand. Yep, like that. Step 2, I have no idea. And now, this thing. I'm gonna guess that this is the Death Egg of the movie, because you can see it's powered by a Chaos Emerald. You see the green in that little opening right there. And it has a lot more missiles, and it looks like it's way more heavily armored. And this might be a long shot, but I think if you look over here, this piece of metal jutting out, and this part over here, I feel like this up here is his glasses. That down there, the big part sticking out is his nose. And then the little bit we see right there is the mustache. So I think this is the Death Egg. It looks pretty freaking cool. And you have the missiles shooting out. And then this plane has some stuff from the games. It has the 761 number. I believe that was on the original Tornado. You have what looks like the Sonic Mania logo flag thing on the fin there. And then over here on the bottom, that looks like the bumper. Like the classic bumper design, the star with the blue and the red outline to show the spring. That's so cool. They look great in motion. I feel like this face right here is gonna become a meme. Like but yeah, I have a very good feeling that face right there is gonna become a meme. The missiles blow up the mountain. Sonic looks okay. He laughs, and then he gets wrecked by a missile. Now this looks like a Sonic level. You have lava shooting out, you have spikes, little spike balls, you have the spike thing up. He's running through some kind of temple. I don't think this is based off any level particularly, but the lava reminds me of Marble Hill Zone. And then the temple part of it, well, that reminds me of Temple Run Zone. I believe it was Temple Run Zone, something like that, from Sonic Unleashed. And then we see even Eggman struggling. And then this is the part from one of the leaks of the plot where it said that Tom and Maddie were going to be away on a wedding for, I think it was her sister or her cousin. I'm trying to remember, but that's why the girl on the right is wearing a wedding dress. This part is adorable. Seeing Sonic and Tails all disguised up in winter clothes in a blizzard is cute. Is really cute. Like, I especially like little Tails, how he's shorter than Sonic, like how he's supposed to be, and he has the like bright silver goggles and little green jacket and a blue beanie. It's just adorable. That is just adorable, man. That is, I know hearing grown men say that is strange, but it's the truth. They look adorable. I want pops to them immediately. I think that bar guy was Woody Harrelson. Because if you let's go back just a little bit, maybe. No. Come on. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Right here. That guy on the left looks like Woody Harrelson. I could be wrong on that, but that's who that reminds me of. As for the other guy, I don't know. All the other guys in the background I can't really recognize, but that guy on the front in the left looks like Woody Harrelson. And then Tails is the one that faints. This shot, man, is gorgeous. You have this big waterfall coming down. You have the temple with the Master Emerald shooting light up into the sky. You have Sonic standing on the edge. Oh man, that is gorgeous, man. That has Facebook cover photo written all over it. That is just a beautiful shot. And then we have Sonic running down. I think that's either the mountain or the water, or he's running on top of the water. Okay. Now this part is interesting. Not only is he in a snow part, like in a snow setting, which is already a reference to a few different Sonic games that I can think of, like Adventure and 3 and 06, for better or worse. But what's cool here that 3C actually pointed out, 3C Films, is that he's actually riding what looks like a crushed drone and using it as a snowboard. That's really creative. This reminds me a lot of Adventure 2. And then you have this part right here. Okay, at some point in the movie he does get new goggles because one of the lenses isn't busted out. He shoots a missile at Sonic. Colleen sounds great as Tails, as always. Benj sounds even better than he did in the first movie. Returns at the sender. And then there's this part, which is apparently in the rain and takes place at the house that Sonic is currently residing in. Tom and Maddie's. Donut Lord and Pretzel Lady. And then he gets all blue, ready to use his powers. And then we get our shot. The money shot of the entire freaking trailer. Knuckles. And he looks fantastic. He looks different to Sonic in the perfect ways. They got the crescent moon shape on his chest. They got him the gloves, and they're actually a different texture than Sonic and Tails. His eyes are purple, which is good. He's got the right nose. They gave him the same fur texture as Sonic and Tails. And then, Idris's voice. He sounds really good as Knuckles. I was a bit afraid that it would sound a bit too off-putting, but, well, it's nowhere near as accurate to the actual games. Idris sounds great as Knuckles. He's strong. His voice is deep. It's intimidating. And then he just looks badass, to put it frankly. He looks so badass. Like, he is just using his own power to push away Sonic. And this might be a bit of a stretch, but him holding his hand out like this and walking forward reminds me a lot of Gohan when he obliterated Cell in Dragon Ball Z. I don't think that's a reference, I think that's just a coincidence, but still sick, dude. And then he absolutely wrecks Sonic, like ouch. Just like, he is not messing around. Sonic gets absolutely wrecked. And then many people were saying this was a Shining reference. And then you have Sonic laying down the ground. His quill is actually going to the side a bit. We didn't see that much in the first movie. and then Knuckles. Like I said, he looks badass, and yeah, he tore a lot out of Tom and Maddie's house, which they're not gonna appreciate when they get back. But that looks amazing, dude. It's obvious that they are doing everything they can to step it up from the first movie. They are listening to people's complaints. They are listening to both the critics and the fans. They want the humans to take a backseat. They're taking a backseat. They wanted to travel to Sonic's world for a while and check out different zones and stuff. That's what they're doing with the different settings, even though there is apparently still a scene on Earth, which I'm okay with. We're getting Chaos Emeralds. We're getting Knuckles. We're getting Gun, which is going to set up well for Sonic 3 when they inevitably add Shadow. I mean, he is a fan favorite and my personal favorite character, so I'm hoping they save him for 3. The only way that I'm okay with him being in 2 is if they do a thing like Tails and reveal him in like a post-credit scene along with Rouge and maybe Omega. We'll see. But that's pretty much the trailer. And you get another cool shot of Knuckles. And then the movie's logo. I know I said this before, man, but I love this movie logo. It's in line with the actual games, because in the games for Sonic 2, they took the red bar out of the bottom part of the text, which is what they did here. They added 2 on the end. But the one thing that the games didn't do that I think is really cool here is that they made the end of the 2 divert into 2 tails to look exactly like Tails. Like, they have the little zigzag pattern and everything that separates the white part of his tails, the tips, and the rest of his body, which is that yellow color. It's just all kinds of great little things that show the amount of detail and effort they are putting into this movie. Yeah, man, this is great. I actually quite enjoyed the Game Awards this year, but this was easily the best reveal. This looks awesome. You bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be watching this day one, the day it comes out in theaters. I will pay for the ticket myself if I have to, because I'm not missing this. This is definitely my most anticipated release of 2022. Well, next to the Frontiers game, but that's a whole other media, so. But yeah, that's my thoughts and full breakdown and reaction of the Sonic Movie 2 trailer. For those of you that want to leave your comments down below, I'm all ears, and let me know how you guys are hyped for this movie and what you guys think will be in here. But that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna go film the Frontiers breakdown video now. So thanks for watching. I'm Jack Small of Animation Station. I'll see you next time. Sonic, thank you for ending your legendary anniversary off with a huge bang.